Welcome to the Weekday Report for Monday, September 16th. I'm Liz Snyder. Here's a brief look at the news. The union that once represented Kenosha Unified teachers at the bargaining table has been decertified. The move came because the Kenosha Education Association did not file necessary paperwork for recertification before an August 30th deadline, according to the Wisconsin Employment Relations Commission. Annual recertification votes for public employee unions are a requirement of the new Wisconsin collective bargaining law that took effect in 2011. Joe Kuraki, the KEA's executive director, said the union opted not to jump through the hoop of recertification. He said the union will continue to represent its members, although it cannot bargain formally. Hundreds of visitors converged at Prairie Springs Park Saturday afternoon to remember fallen Vietnam soldiers during a ceremony that was part of the Moving Wall exhibit in Pleasant Prairie. The tribute also recalled the service of 46 Kenosha area soldiers killed during war, including 2 whose names are not on the wall. Friends and family members were invited to take rubbed etchings of the names following the ceremony. The wall is a traveling replica of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall in Washington, D.C., and was set to pull out of Pleasant Prairie today. Ryshkus didn't just finish the push-walk-ride event in Lake Geneva on Sunday. He beat his 2012 time by 20 minutes, thanks to his continuing work with Kenosha personal trainer Courtney Corbett-Brevitz. Ryshkus, a 64-year-old Kenosha resident, was born with spina bifida and has walked with crutches since he was 4 years old. He was the only person to walk with crutches in last year's push-walk ride, with most other participants competing in wheelchairs or electric scooters. The language of Shakespeare was far from the slang and street talk Miguel Taylor used growing up in a Chicago public housing project. But the plight of the characters was something Taylor could relate to. The characters he portrayed on stage as part of the Shakespeare Project, from a fool to Mark Antony, provided insight into his own psyche. The Shakespeare Project was developed by UW Parkside communications professor Jonathan Shaler. On Sunday at Parkside, Shaler and Taylor performed scenes from the plays he worked on from 2004 to 2008. Indian Trail came out on top during a crosstown battle of the unbeatens at Amici Field Friday night. The Hawks held on for a 24-21 victory over Tremper, improving the team's record to 4-0. What's trending today? A bill proposed by Wisconsin Representative Rick Gudex would create an additional $1,000 fine for those under 21 who buy or drink alcohol. It would also allow bar owners to take underage drinkers to court if they knowingly purchase alcohol from their businesses. What do you think? Would this law help to improve Wisconsin's problems with binge drinking and drunken driving? Tell us on our Facebook page. Up next is Dave Marin with the Athletic Republic Athlete of the Week.
A monster performance. I'm Kenosha News sports editor David Marin with the Athletic Republic Kenosha News Athlete of the Week. Matt Foster did it all in helping the St. Joseph football team down Burlington Catholic Central 36-14 on Saturday night at Amici Field. The 5'9", 174-pound running back rushed for 178 yards on 10 carries as the Lancers improved to 3-1. Foster, a senior, scored on runs of 17, 11, and 42 yards and hauled in a 77-yard touchdown pass in helping the Lancers make it 2 for 2 in the Metro Classic Conference. St. Joseph will most likely need another big game from Foster this week as defending league champion Racine St. Catherine's pays a visit. Congratulations, Matt. The Athletic Republic, Kenosha News, Athlete of the Week.
Thanks, Dave. Now here's a look at what we're working on today. It will be a busy night for the Kenosha City Council, which will take up a rezoning for the Project Onyx development, a proposed streetcar expansion route, and a casino resolution. Bill Guida will be there. An annual meetings season is beginning at school districts west of I-94. Jill Roselle and Terry Flores will be at the first 2 tonight. Pick up a copy of the Kenosha News and check kenoshanews.com for all the details on these stories and more. I'm Liz Snyder with the Weekday Report.